Good morning. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. Today is Friday. There's no music playing. I need music, don't I, to beat dance. So how's everybody doing? Hope you're having a great morning. I hope your Thursday was fantastic. I hope you've been enjoying the morning show. Please let us know. I'd be interested to know. Sometimes people tell us, and sometimes we don't hear back. So I would love to hear your thoughts on the show. And is there anything else you want us to add or talk about, so that we can make that happen for you? And we will. Good
Okay.
morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to position myself.
Sure. Look, I done had that struggle already, so and this is about as good as it's gonna get.
Right. Okay, let's see.
How you doing this morning? Oh, I need some lotion.
Doing good this morning. The little one is a little sick this morning, so he had to miss school today. He got that sore throat and that cough, so mommy got to get him together before all of this rain come through here this weekend. So we got to be good.
Let me tell you something. I'm sending you the combination of what I take. As soon as I started getting that sore throat, and I've been feeding it to my family for the past 2.5, almost a month now, and it has worked wonders. So it works really good. I would just like to say before the start of the morning show that my team, Carolina, beat Duke last night. I am a Carolina fan to my heart, and we beat Duke, and it just, after I came home from church, that just made my night, and I think I fell into a happy coma after that. So
anytime they beat the Duke Blue Devils, it's fine with me.
Girl, it is okay. It did. I posted on Facebook that the Usher police, so I'm at church and I step out because the music was so loud. I don't know when music started bothering me, but I stepped out and I sat in the foyer and I was sitting there chilling. And I kept seeing people come in like 20, 30. Like, oh Lord, let me go back in. And by that time, they had put up the little seats that said, the signs that said, this way, this section full. I said, excuse me, there, my seat isn't right here on this section. No, ma'am, it's full. No, I was already sitting there and I stepped out. That man looked at me like, you gonna lie in the house of the Lord? Girl, I had to almost fight an usher just to get to my seat. So it's okay. I used to be an usher, so I understand, honey. I'd make you spit that gum out in a minute. Give me that gum.
Wow.
Good morning, Trenda. Good morning, Nathan. That's right. Go Tar Heels. I am their favorite fan. You hear me?
Yes. And good morning, Tammy. Thank you for joining us as well. So, guys, we got to go ahead and get started with the Fearless Morning Show, where we're having life and financial confessions and conversations all day. But I do have another confession. Now, Trenda, I hope you don't mind me sharing what Nathan, you listening, you have it tuned in on behalf of your mama. But I think your little brother Isaac was dreaming he was a tree last night.
Yeah.
He woke up saying, I'm a tree, but that's okay. Tell that baby it's fine. He's planted. He shall not be moved.
He shall not be. Y'all don't know, my Isaac is going to be the best pastor ever. You hear me? That's my baby.
Yes. Good deal. So blessings to you, little Isaac, and tell them to leave you alone picking at you this morning about that tree. But as we move on, the quote for this morning, and I hope that was okay, Trenda. All right, I see you laughing, so that must be good. All right. So the quote for today is, success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it, by Miss Maya Angelou. Let me say that one more time. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do that.
Yep.
By Maya Angelou.
My favorite person who I wanted to be when I was growing up.
Yeah. Awesome. So why am I sharing that today? Because remember yesterday we were talking about whether or not we truly want to be successful, or we like the idea of being success.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that would be a great connector
Mm-hmm.
with what we've been talking about for the week, and to help us to close it out on this Friday with Miss Maya Angelou. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. So how you like me now, right? How do you like yourself as you're moving forward throughout this day? Just to think about that. That's by Miss Maya Angelou. So I'm going to go ahead and go quickly through the financial confession and conversation this morning, guys, because my little one is upstairs sick and I got to get up there to him and get him taken care of on this day. But today I wanted to talk to you about how to stay focused on this financial journey, because we've been talking about all the things that we need to be doing differently, but I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to give some strategies that I've known to be successful. And these are not only my strategies, but these are also strategies that others have also shared. So it's not just Lynn saying to do this, this is going to work. Lynn did it, yes, and it worked, but I'm not the only one who's saying that. So in looking at this, the number one thing that I want you to write down as we start talking about how do you stay focused on this financial journey, you need someone that's going to help you to go in that right direction, right? We talk about this all the time, having accountability partners, and we talk about all of these different things. But I don't know if you guys have seen the video that Will Smith has recently released that's going around, where he's talking about what did he say? Set your life on fire. That's what he says. Set your life on fire and seek those who will fan your flame. And he goes on to talk about how the people who've been around him in his life have always fanned his flame, like Jazzy and others. And I thought that was invaluable for us as well. And he also goes on to say, look at your text messages, right? Look at the last 5 people that you sent text messages to. Have those people fanned your flame, or have they tried to put it out? So find you those people who are in your corner, who are going to help you to be accountable. See, that's how you stay focused. You have to surround yourself with the right people, ensuring that you have those accountability partners in place that are going to help you. And you say, yes, that sounds so cliche, but guys, I'm telling you that it works. If I didn't have JoJo in my circle, right, on those days when I don't feel like doing anything, can I tell y'all, this chick makes me get up every morning to make sure I get here to the show, because I would have quickly said, nah, I don't feel like doing it today. I'm not doing nothing. See, you gotta have you somebody. She didn't even know that.
I didn't
right?
know.
She did not even know that. She's helping me to stay accountable to getting up and doing this thing every morning. See, guys, you gotta have people in your corner who are going to push you, who are going to fan your flames. I'm not saying to have a yes man in your corner all the time, because yes men are not good. They're only good for a short duration of time, because they're not going to tell you the truth. And what you need are people who are going to tell you the truth, who gonna get mad with you for a short duration in time, but then y'all get back to it, just like when we were kids, right? We'll get mad at each other when we were kids and say, oh, you're not my friend anymore, right? Then a few minutes later, we right back at it together, playing and doing whatever it is that we need to do. See, those are the kind of people you need in your corner, the people who are going to be there for you, that are going to go to bat for you, and that are going to say, hey, girl, that's wrong. You don't need to be doing that, right? So figuring out who those people are, and if you don't have those people, find those people and get them in your corner, especially find that person. See, now, I know I have some friends who love to shop, who love to spend money, who love to eat at the most expensive restaurants, but I know when I need to hang out with those friends and when I should not be hanging out with those friends, right?
Right.
So you have to identify your circle and who those people are in your circle, who are going to help you, who are going to support you, and who are going to be there for you no matter what, through thick or thin. If something is going down, they have your back. See, you need that person. That person is going to help you stay focused when we talk about this financial journey, because the other people, all they really want to do, let's just be real for a minute. All they really want to do is get in your pockets, right? When they think you got it, and they want to see, you know, what you got going on.
Give
So make
your
sure you check.
business.
Right? Check those people who are in your circle, those people who are in your corner that are helping you to move to your next. So that was number one. That's the number one thing on how you stay focused on this financial journey. The number two thing that you need to have, guys, is you have to be clear. You have to have clear action steps as you're moving forward, right? You need to know what those things are. What do I have to do for 30 days, for 60 days, for 90 days, for a year? See, you have to have those goals. And you say, oh, I hear that all the time. But it's truth, guys. There's truth in the statement. Write the vision and make it plain, right? Write those vision down. Write down those goals. Write down the things that you want, because that is going to help you recognize. And when you do that, you write down the goal. See, this is what got me. I have my goal, right? And I put it down on my board. And I think about, how am I going to feel once I reach this? See, our emotions are very important when we talk about this financial journey, when we talk about moving to our next, when we talk about making our money, keeping our money, and growing our money. So when you're on this financial path, guys, you have to understand, and let me share, and I tell you this all the time. My goal is to make sure, and you probably can repeat it for me, that I have $100,000 for my child at graduation. Why is that? Because there's a pain that's associated to that for me. What is that pain? That pain was my $100,000 in student loan debt. My husband's $100,000 in student loan debt that we both brought into this marriage. See, that was painful for us, right? And until you can identify the pain, see, we don't like to stay in pain. And until you can identify the pain in the situation, that's what makes you move. That's what allows you to change. So that's why that's a goal for me, and that's why I'm intentional in working towards that goal. See, my baby will have that, if not more, by the time he graduates, because he can now make a decision, okay, I can either go to college with this $100,000 or I can start my own business, right? Because that's ingrained in him. And he already says, Mommy, can I check the accounts? What are they looking like? What are the accounts looking like? Am I still in a good, oh, Mommy, that's great. I have more money than you. That's what he says sometimes, because you can't tell kids everything, right? You can't tell kids everything, but he stays on track, guys. I make that a must. And you have to identify what is your non-negotiable for you. Once you have that action plan, you know what that pain is that's associated to you. It's going to help you stay focused. See, we're talking about how to stay focused on this financial journey today. What are the steps that you need to be taking to stay focused on your financial journey? And the third thing I'll say to you is you have to be honest with yourself. When you're talking about and you're dealing with this financial journey, you have to be honest with yourself. Either you're going to do this or not. And this is what you have to say. If you're not ready, say, I'm not ready.
I'm not ready.
If you're not ready, that's okay. You're not going to do anything about it. You're not in enough pain yet. But when that pain gets to the point, and I'm going back to pregnancy, when that pain, when I was getting ready to have my baby, when that pain became so much in many of the women, I'm sure you can relate. You was like, oh, get it out, right? And that's the same thing in your life, in your finances, in any of your situations, guys. Once you get to a painful place that's just too much, you start to change. You start to maneuver. You start to figure a way out of that thing. So you have to be real and be honest with yourself. What are those things that you're now going to be real about, that you're going to do? Because you cannot change unless you're honest with yourself. So what I say to you is to get clear on what it is that you want and why it is a must, why that is a non-negotiable for you, and figure out what you can do immediately. Once you recognize that thing, guys, don't just let it slip, because we can procrastinate. We are the professional procrastinators.
Professional
Right?
and professional procrastinators, all of them P's.
Right. Exactly. So we have to get some action steps done immediate. You have to start immediately, guys. Once you recognize that thing, get a plan and start immediately. Don't say, okay, I'm going to do this and put it off until tomorrow, because oftentimes tomorrow never comes.
That's right.
See, guys, we're talking about how to stay focused on this financial journey. See, you got to start and make some baby steps every single day. So schedule it so that it's real to you.
Every day.
Right? Every day. Schedule that. Put a reminder on your calendars, guys, on your phones. It'll send you a notification. It is something that is so simple, yet many of us fail, right? To continue, fail to do what is right for us, because this is all about us. It's not about anybody else. Your financial situation, your legacy that you're leaving behind, the generational wealth that you build, guys, this is all about you, right? It's all about you and the things that you're able to do to better support your family. So I've shared this information with you, and I don't want you to keep it to yourself. I definitely implore you to share this throughout the community, because we all should be growing and going up together. That's how you make your money, keep your money, grow your money, right? You share this information throughout your community as well, so that others who need this can now do those things. And we talk about, we've been talking about investing. What are those things you need to be doing to start investing? How many of you went and signed up for those accounts so you can get your paper money and start practicing investing with your trading?
I did.
Okay, awesome sauce. And for those of you who didn't, you need to go to Think or Swim by TD Ameritrade. And no, I don't get any kickbacks from TD Ameritrade for the number of people that I send over there. No, I'm not an affiliate. I do not get paid anything. What I'm trying to do is to teach you something. And if you pick it up, you'll be like, wow, this is amazing. I had no idea. And now you can go to your next level, right? So if you have not gone over and set up that account, go to Think or Swim by TD Ameritrade so you can get you some paper money. That's where you can go ahead and start investing, start looking at those different aspects of trading in the stock market, so you can learn with somebody else's money, guys. Don't waste your money yet, because you don't have the skill. There's a skill.
Don't get no better than that.
Investing game. There is a skill. That's why they call them pros versus the novice, right? We don't want to keep doing what the crowd's doing. We don't want to keep doing the same thing. Yesterday, the stock market dropped over 1,000 points again. Another significant drop. But if you don't have the skills, if you don't have the knowledge behind investing, then there's some opportunities that are significantly missed. Dare I say to you, when the markets change like that, that's the greatest shift of wealth. Okay? Where's the wealth shifting from? It's shifting from the regular everyday person who's now investing in the stock market to those large institutions and banks who've got this game on lock, right? They have this money game on lock. If you
and they're not sharing.
Follow it. And they're taking away your funds through this, through your 401ks, through your other investment opportunities. And 401k is not the only way to invest, but that's the most common way that most people know. So guys, learn what you need to learn, get the investment education that you need to get, so that you're making better financial decisions, not only for you, but for your family and for generations to come. And I say it over and over and over: make your money, keep your money, grow your money. That's what we need to be doing. Because if we don't, we can't build a kingdom. We can't help anybody else out, because we'll continue to be broke, and disgusted, and trying to make it on our own. So figure things out, guys. We got to do things differently. That's the message today. You got to do things differently. So how do you stay focused? I shared with you those steps today. If you put those things into action, I guarantee that you'll start to see those results that you're looking for. But guys, 60% of this is you now on you. I've given you the information. I've told you where to go. Now the other part of this experience is you actually going out and doing
Yeah,
something.
application.
Absolutely. So what are you doing today? What are you doing today? What I would love for you to do is share with me any aha moments you got from this broadcast today, anything that you learned, or you say, wow, I didn't know that was even a possibility, or any questions that you have. Feel free to share any questions, because we're going to actually do a broadcast where we respond to the questions that we receive. So go ahead and share those questions that you have in regards to this, whether it's in regards to staying focused or different areas of investment, or maybe you're not quite at the investment arena yet. You have other questions in saving and retirement and other areas of the financial realm that we deal with, right? And in life, so you can live past crazy. Go ahead, guys. Share any comments, questions, or concerns with us. You can either inbox those to me or to JoJo so that we can follow up with you, because it's about us all learning and growing together. Ultimately, that is the end game.
Yep. Because that is what.
All right, back up to you.
I was going to say, and that's what the Fearless Morning Show, that's the whole theme of it. That was the whole purpose of it when we started. It's right. Once you know, you got, we say it all the time, once you know, you got to share the information. And I posted that link for that Thinkorswim TD Ameritrade. Let me tell you, okay, it's kind of scary because you're like, what am I doing? But after a while, when it sinks in that it's not real money and it's not your money and it's really play, girl, I'll just be clicking all kind of stuff. But it's very educational because you start to notice trends and habits that I really had no idea. And again, yesterday, remember I talked about, and Trina, did you do this? I know you was on yesterday. Did anybody focus on something yesterday and see if you noticed it everywhere else? Like I saw, I have a Nissan, so I see them everywhere else. Me and Lynn had on purple shirts. I saw purple all day yesterday. And so once you open up your mind to see those different things, you like, oh man, and you start to see it everywhere. I promise. I promise you. That was so good. Thank you, Lynn. I got my notes down for today. That's what I'm doing. I was writing and typing them out. I keep a Lynn notebook. She is my accountability partner. And I have a Lynn Word document. So I type in stuff I need to be working on. So we all about, because Wednesday, remember I talked about the lioness and grooming each other, the neck and the back of your hair, and that's what this is all about, grooming each other. All right, guys, so today, the fearless thought of the day is, because we've been talking all week, don't whisper, don't be calm, I want you to roar, groom each other, don't hold back, value yourself. So today, on this Friday, it's going to be a great weekend. I want to talk about the journey that you're on. I don't want you to take this journey for granted. I don't want you to be like, oh my God, here I am starting something else, and you not be excited about what you're doing. Remember, you're creating a new you have new rules, and it's all very exciting to do. I don't want you to lose any educational things that you may pick up along this journey, because ultimately, the journey is introducing you to yourself. And what I mean by that is that when you think you know you, but you don't really know you. So when you start on this journey, you will learn more about yourself than you could ever imagine. All right, Trina, go ahead, girl. Keep roaring. Yeah, Trina has been on it, y'all. She's been on it for real. You will realize that the things that you thought you knew were not real. Your brain may have cushioned you with part of it so that you didn't know the whole truth, or you may have thought you couldn't handle the whole truth. But when you start on, good morning, Vanessa. When you start on this journey, I want you to enjoy the journey and enjoy getting to know yourself. Because there's going to be aspects, like I used to think, and because people told me this, I'll never forget when somebody used the first big word on me. I was in high school, and it's the guy from my hometown. He said, JoJo, you're so gullible. I had to go home and look that up. I was like, what does gullible mean? And it means you believe anything, and I did. And people used to say, oh, JoJo's so sweet. And with that mindset, people thought they could treat me any kind of way. Good morning, Emily. And it kind of carried and with me. And so when I started to live past crazy and I started on a new journey and I had new rules and I was being consistent and being honest with myself, I realized I'm not that gullible. No, I'm not that quiet. I have a lot to say. And so I learned a part of me that I had allowed other people to push down. I allowed people to say, oh, well, that's just JoJo. You know, she's not going to do anything. She's just going to be quiet. No, that's not just me. And some of my closest friends know now my filter is probably broken and that I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say, and I don't apologize for having a lot to say, and I don't apologize for having rules to me and allowing people have to come to you a certain way. And I don't apologize for that anymore. I used to apologize, or I used to accommodate for other people, meaning I would dumb down myself, or I would try not to offend somebody just because it was them. No. Yes, people take advantage, and that's the thing. People took advantage of me. Hey, Malachi, how you feeling, buddy? Look, his eyes look a little weak, looking like his mama. Yeah, but people will take advantage. People will take advantage of you. And so you have to be okay with standing up for yourself. And on this journey, sometimes when you're living in crazy, you think you're standing up for yourself when you're really not. You're allowing people to tell you how you're going to react in life. Your money is telling you how you're going to do it. So you don't want to do that. And here's my one of my things. If you don't have a vision or a dream of your own on how you want things to do, it's okay, because you're going to be working out somebody else's vision or dream. They're going to tell you what they want you to do. And I didn't want to do that anymore. I didn't want to do what other people were telling me to do. I was tired of, and see, here's the thing. When you're doing what other people tell you to do, you're stressed out. Your head hurt, your shoulders hurt, you're aggravated, and then you're mad because they treated you like that. But why are you mad when you allowed them to treat you that way? So you can't be mad at them. You gave them the permission to do so. So today, on this journey to live past crazy in your life and your finances, enjoy the journey. This journey is going to introduce you to yourself. You're going to learn the you that has always been there. It's just been covered up because you may be your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, your uncle, whatever. That's right, Vanessa. I'm high-fiving you right back. And that's right, Trin. You've got to give yourself permission to dream. And here's my thing. When I think about my dream for the Fearless Morning Show, when I think about my dream for Be Fearless, the nonprofit, when I think about that, like I can't catch my breath. And I think I'm having a heart attack. And then I'm like, oh God. And then I realized this is exciting. Because remember, fear and excitement is the same thing in the brain. You're the one that tell it what it is. Is this fear or is this excitement? So immediately I say, okay, this is exciting. I'm not scared. Take a deep breath. You can do this. But you will learn on this journey. You will introduce yourself. You will learn yourself. The expectation.
Right.
The expectations of others will drive you crazy. And you don't have, and I think I hit this around 35, but definitely at 40, it is my life. And if I don't take control of it right now, it will never be my life, because I'm exhausted living it for somebody else. And it is tiring. It is exhausting, because by the time you fit yourself to everybody's expectations, then what? Then what are you left?
Right.
I've been everything for Courtney and Rosie, for my mom and my sister, for my aunts and my uncles, for my co-workers, for my friends, for everybody. But what have I been for JoJo? Nothing. And then when I go to bed, I'm mad because I've done everything for somebody else and nothing for myself. So you will learn a new you. That's right. You can't please other people. And when I figured that out, life was so much easier. Even if it includes your immediate family, you can't please them and they can't please you. It's not their job. Your job is to handle your business. So as you learn the new you, thank you, Emily. As you find yourself on this journey, and you'll find yourself in your finances as well, because I had to do that too with my money, because my money had me all under their thumb and under control, and I was just having a miserable time. But once you figure out that it is all on you, that you can turn this ship, that you can really truly live past crazy, then it becomes a whole different story. Then you'll realize you're going to stop whispering, you're going to start roaring, and you're going to be ready. You're not going to be holding back. You're going to be pressing the gas. Remember to press the gas story. You're going to be ready to take off, because now you have no barriers. You have nothing holding you back. So today on this Freedom Friday, I was going to say Freebie Friday. Good morning, Kim. She said good morning, Malachi. He just chilling. On this Freedom Friday, guys, I want you to enjoy the journey to you. Find you on this journey. And when you find you, give yourself a hug and say, "What's up, girl? I missed you." Because it is so exciting to, because and let me do this confession, and then I'm going to get out of here. This is my confession about finding yourself on this journey. People always used to say, "JoJo, what do you like to do?" I don't know. And I would tell people, I don't know all the time. And they're like, "What do you mean you don't know?" Because I never thought about it. I was living for the kids. I was living for my family. I was a wife. I was this, I was that. And then I was a student and a wife. And I never knew what I liked. I didn't know, because I had been bogged down by what everybody else needed. And when I took time out to find out what I liked to do, girl, it was on then. I found out that, if you follow me on Instagram, I have a picture up there that says, remember the daredevil in you. I used to pop wheelies all the time. I used to jump out of trees. I used to do flips in there. I did a little bit of everything. And I realized, why did I let all of that go? That was because other people's expectations took over my life. And so remember who you are at your core. Find you on this journey. You will be amazed. You and yourself sit down and have a nice conversation. That's where that quiet time comes in. Yep. What'd you say, Trina? You helped me see that as I put myself last. Right. Exact. Trenda, girl, when I tell you that was a hard one for me, because let me tell you where stress had me. Laid up in the hospital in isolation, and people had no idea what was wrong with me. And I was in isolation for like a week. The doctor was like, "We have no idea what's wrong, but your body is shutting down. Your kidneys are not working. Your liver's not working." They were suiting up to come in to see me, and the kids were crying because they was having to suit up to come in, and nobody had any clue what was wrong with me. And it was stressed out, honey, and stress will kill you. Never again. You can't allow that to happen. Girl, yeah, I'm a tomboy to my heart. You hear me? I am a tomboy. My mother used to beg me to put dresses and skirts on. And I hated I think I found out girly stuff maybe around 16. But before that, I was in shorts and a baseball cap and a ponytail. So that was it. And even when I went to college, I still was in a baseball cap and a ponytail, and it didn't change. So, yeah. Oh, girl, I don't know about climbing the trees at Panola Park. I have not climbed a tree in forever. But you know what? Challenge on, Trenda. Let's go climb some trees. We can go climb some trees. All right, guys, we're going to close out the Fearless Morning Show today, this weekend, on this journey to you. Find out who you are. Remember, you are the most important part of you. If you're not okay, nobody else in your family is going to be okay. Your friends, your inner circle. It doesn't matter how bad you want to live past fearless or live past crazy. I'm sorry. It's not going to work, because you're going to be too stressed out because you've done everything. Yes, you gotta. That's right, Charlene. Stress, it will take over your life and it will kill you. And trust me, I'm a living witness to that. It will kill you. So don't allow that today. So today on your journey, find yourself, find who you are. What do you like to do? Not what everybody, once you strip away everything that everybody tells you you're good at, take away all the things that people demand of you to do, then you can find who you really are and what do you like to do. So you guys come back on Monday. Tell us what did you do for you this weekend? What did you find out about yourself that you learned about you? What do you like to do? How did you find yourself this weekend? And maybe require some quiet time, more than 5 minutes. Hey, Vanessa, you got to rest. So you take it easy and don't overdo it. And that's the thing. I think as moms, and I think Lynn, you can attest to this, when we get sick, we just keep going, and we don't stop. And the next thing you know, we're sick and in the bed, and we still trying to go from the bed. Like, girl, sit down. And your body, trust me, I learned, your body will say, okay, you don't want to sit down? Here, I'm going to sit you down. Oh, girl, my uncle had the shingles, and he was miserable. So this weekend, guys, take some time for yourself. Find out who you are. Find out what it is that you like to do. Good morning, Keith. Where you been? Find out who you are.
Oh, Keith got jokes. Keith got jokes.
What he say
for us today, Keith? You always come in with some jokes. He always come in with his jokes.
I didn't see it yet.
Oh, he hasn't yet, but he normally does.
Yeah, he been hiding. Yes, you have.
Say,
go ahead.
I do want to say to Vanessa, thank you for sending over that Will Smith video this morning. It reminded me, and I did use that this morning as one of our talking points about how to stay focused and how to get the right people in your corner. So thank you so much for bringing that. But that's okay. If you missed this, guys, go back to the replay, ladies and gentlemen. Go back to the replay so that you can get the information. That's the great thing about doing this on Facebook Live. You can go back and look at it as many times as you like.
That's right. And if somebody doesn't have Facebook and you want to share it with somebody, we are on YouTube. So I'll post that link. So the videos, I upload them every day into Facebook, so you can watch them on Facebook too. That's Malachi. That's her son.
Yeah, he's home from school today. He's sick. Well, he was sick early this morning before Dad left to go to school.
You know how does that always work? They instantaneously get well once you pull out the driveway. My kids do that all the time. Instantaneously, they are feeling better. Lynn, tell us the quote one more time. Thank you, Vanessa.
Sure.
Trina, she's going in with her. Is she going to the grocery store with her envelope?
Yes, with her have a Freedom Friday. Yes. So success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it, by Maya Angelou.
My Maya Angelou, she's so smart. When I tell you I wanted to beat her growing up, that's the only reason I applied to Winston-Salem State, because she was teaching there. The only reason why I wanted to go there. But I love that quote, guys. You got to learn to love yourself. He said he the man advocate. He was
an advocate for you.
Yeah, I'm sure he was probably at their store about an hour ago, wasn't he, Lynn?
Right.
Yeah, I know, honey. We know those tricks. He still got a fever.
Just a tiny bit. It's going down. It's low grade. So we good.
All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great Friday. Remember, this journey is going to introduce yourself to you. Find out who you are this weekend. I want y'all to come back and tell me all about it on Monday. And Lynn's topic was how to stay focused on this financial journey. Right, Lynn? Did I get that right?
Yes, ma'am. You got it right. You got it right. So go back and listen, guys, if you missed any part of that. And don't forget to share this video. Please
share the video. I'll post a link to our YouTube channel. So if your friends and family do not have Facebook, then they can see the video on YouTube. Please like it and share it and leave comments. He said, won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Say, Willie won't he do it?
I heard that song last night. I said, what is that? I was like, okay.
Girl, that's our anthem. That is our anthem over here.
That's right. Mama's love is the best love, honey. And they milk it for everything that it is worth. You hear me? They would do that. All right, guys, have a great Friday. We will see you bright and early in the morning. We'll see you. Maybe you might see us in the morning. We'll see you Monday morning at 7:15. You guys have a great weekend. I expect you all to be back here Monday for the Fearless Morning Show. We're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life, and tell us what you did over the weekend to find you on this journey, and how did you stay focused on this financial journey. All right, Keith, thank you. Everybody have a great weekend and be safe out there. See you guys later. Bye.